Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and today is 8th of May 2022. Right now, I am with the 11 Cambridge class, and the subject we are studying is DMaths 4024. This is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today, we have set our hearts to solve paper 1, and we have selected October November 2019 1-2 paper. And this paper 1 belongs from the zone 2 or the variant 2. In this video, we will be solving from question number 16 to question number 25. From question number 1 to question number 15, we have already done a video on that, and that is already uploaded in my YouTube channel. You can watch that. So in this video, this is the second video on this paper, and we are going to attempt from question number 16 to question number 25. Okay, so my dear students, we are on the question number 16 of the paper winter 2019 1-2 paper. The question number 16 is showing up on your screen. He says in the diagram, the AP, this is the AP, and the BQ, this one, BQ, and the CR, this is the CR, are the bisectors of the angles of the triangle ABC. So it means this is 37, this is 37, this is 22, this is 22, this is 31, this is 31, because these are the angle bisectors. Their question is calculate the angle POC. They want you to find out the POC. They want you to find out this angle. So the strategy is very simple. You see, can you see this triangle AOC? I know this is 22. I know this is 37. So I can find this angle AOC, 180 minus 37 minus 22. Once I know the angle AOC, then you can see this AOP is a straight line. I know this angle, so I can find this angle. The sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line is 180. So from 180, I will subtract AOC angle, so I will get the POC angle. So that is the strategy of doing this question. So let me show you how I have done this. So first of all, in the triangle AOC, the angle AOC plus 37 plus 22 is equals to 180. So angle AOC will be equals to 180 minus 59. AOC angle will be 121. Then that POC is a straight line. So sum of the adjacent angles on the straight line is equals to 180. So POC plus AOC will be equals to 180. And I know the AOC value, that's 121. So POC plus 121 will be equals to 180. So the POC angle will be equals to 180 minus 121, and that will be 59 degrees. So the angle POC is 59 degrees. And I have already checked the answer with the marking scheme, so it's good. Okay, he says in the diagram, shade the region containing the points which are nearer to the AB than the AC. You know, this is locus AB than the AC. It means that the angle bisector of the angle A we have to draw. The angle bisector of the angle A is already drawn. So you can see this is the angle bisector of the angle A, and you have to remain near the AB. So AB is this side, so you have to remain on this side of the AP. Then the second condition, they are nearer to the CA than the CB. This means the angle bisector of the C. So you have to remain near the CA. So you have to remain on this side. So when you combine these two conditions, so this portion will be shaded. He says in the diagram, shade the region. Okay, so this portion will be shaded, which is the triangle AOR. So let me show you, I have done this. Hopefully this is showing up on your screen and you can see the required area has been shaded. AOR triangle has been shaded. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 17. He says a bag contains 2 white beads and 1 black bead only. So there are 2 white and 1 black. 2 beads are taken at random without replacement from the bag. He takes out a bead and he do not put that bead back. And then he takes the second. So the total will reduce and that particular color will reduce in number. Complete the diagram. So white and black. So here you will write white, black, white, black. So let me show you. I have done this. So hopefully you can see this, and white and black. This is the second bead, white and black. So if there are 3 beads, out of that 2 beads are white and 1 bead is black. So the probability here will be 2 by 3, 1 by 3. Once a white bead is out, the total will reduce, the total will become 2. Now the 1 bead, 1 white is gone. Now the probability of getting a white will be 1 by 2. And the getting of the of the black, I by mistake wrote here 1. It is 2. It's not 2. It's 1. It's 1. It's 1. Mark this mistake. So 1 by 2. And once you have, and in this scenario, a black first comes out. If a blacks come out, the total will reduce by 1, and the black will also reduce by 1. So now the getting of the white is, the probability of getting of the white will be 2 by 2, and here there is no black left, so it will be 0 by 2. It was supposed to be 0 by 2. So it will be the probability of getting of the white comma white will be 2 by 6, and getting of the probability of the black, white comma black will be 2 by 6. Getting black comma white will be 2 by 6, and getting black comma black will be 0. Their question is, what is the probability of getting the black comma black? That's their question. What is the probability? Let me go first to the question paper. He says, write down the probability that the 2 black beads are taken out. The probability that the 2 black beads are taken out. So it will be 1 by 3 multiply 0 by 2. Mark this mistake. This is 2. So it will be 0. The answer will be 0. So I have, by mistake, when I was writing this paper, here I wrote there are 2 blacks. There is 1 black. Okay, so make it 1. And here make it 2, and this is also 2. So this answer is 0. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next part, and the next part is question number 18. He says the vertices of a triangle are 7, 0, B is -1, 6, and C is -1, -4. Show that the AB is equals to the BC. We have to show that the length of the AB is equals to the length of the BC. So we will apply the formula of the distance. This is coming from the coordinate geometry, chapter number 6 of the D3. You know, the distance formula is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and a square root on all of them. So we will find the distance. So the hopefully this is coming up on your screen. Here you have the coordinates of A, B, and C are given. I will find the length of the AB. I have written the formula x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square and a square root on it. So AB, -1 minus 7 whole square plus 6 minus 0 whole square, it will minus 8 square plus 6 square, and it will be 64 plus 36, it will be 100, and when you will take square root of it, it will become 10. So the length AB is 10. In the same way, we will find the distance BC, the length of the BC. So I will use the coordinates of the B and the C. I will write that formula, and then I'll put the value -1 minus -1. It will become -1 plus 1 whole square plus -4 minus 6 whole square. So -1 plus 1, that's 0. So 0 square plus -4 minus 6 is -10 square. So 0 square is 0, -10 whole square is 100. So 100 square root will be 10. So here, from here, we can say that the AB length is equal to the BC length. Let me show you the whole question so you can look at that. So we have proved that both the sides are equal in length. Then their question is, find the area of the triangle ABC. Here no grid is given, but remember, whenever you solving the coordinate questions, coordinate geometry question, always remember this thing, that especially when they ask you to find out the area of the triangle, make a rough grid and plot those points on that grid, and then very easily you can find the area of that triangle. So what I have done, I have drawn at the back of your paper, you will have the blank pages. You can draw this grid there. So I have made a grid here, and I plotted the A, B, and the C. C coordinates were -1, -4, B coordinates were -1, 6, and the A coordinates were 7, 0. So once I have drawn this, I will suppose that this is the base, and it is going, it's a vertical line. So it's going from -4 to 6. So this base is 10, and this is the height from the third vertex to this line BC. This is perpendicular to this BC side. So this is the height of the triangle. It's going from -1 to 7, so it's 8. So the base of this triangle is 10 and the height of this triangle is 8. We can find the area of the triangle. The formula for the area of the triangle is 1 by 2 into base into height, and that will be 1 by 2 into 10 into 8, and that will be 40. So the area of this triangle is 40 unit square. And I have checked this answer and it's right. I hope you understand this, how this is done. Okay, so question number 19 here, a line is already given. I hope that you have a hard copy of this paper. Here a line is already drawn. The name of the line is AB, and what they want. C is the point above the AB. So C point is, the C point is here somewhere. He says the AC length is 5 centimeter and the BC length is 7 centimeter. So open your compass 5 centimeter, take A as the center of the arc. It means that put the needle of the compass on the A and put an arc of 5 centimeter radius here. Then put the needle of the compass on the point B, take B as the center of the arc, and open the compass 7 centimeter, put an arc here where these two arcs will meet each other. They will intersect each other. That will be the point C. And then you can join that point with A and with the B. Then he says D is the point below the AB. The D point is here somewhere below the AB line. He says the BAD angle is 28. So put your compass here, and from here start counting where 28 comes, put a dot and join that line, draw the line of that angle. So this angle will be 28. Then they say the ABD angle is 96. Put your compass, the protector here, put your protector here. From here start counting where you find 96, put the dot and draw that angle. So where these two angle lines will intersect each other, that will be your triangle ABD. That will be the point D, Then join the D with the A and the B. I hope you understand what I am talking about. So these are the conditions which they have given us. And let me show you, I have drawn it. So here you can see that from A 5 centimeter, from B 7 centimeter arc where these two arcs intersected, that's the point C. Here I put my protector here. From here I started counting 28. I may make the line for the angle. And I put a protector here. From this side I start counting. Wherever I find 96, I draw the line where these two lines intersect. That's the point D. So this is how you will draw, how you will draw these two triangles. So I hope you understand. Okay, so my dear students, we are going to the question number 20. That is coming from the chapter number 13 of the D3 book, Circle Properties, Angle Properties of the Circle. Here you have a circle A, D, A, B, C. You can see A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. O is the center of the circle. AD is the chord. It's going to the center and it makes angle at the center this. And when you take A and D to the circumference, the angle formed is 34. So these are the two basic things. We will go to the question. He says in the diagram, the point A, B, C, D, D lie on the circle center O. ACB is 69 and DCA is 34. Find the angle ABD. They want me to find out this angle ABD. Can you see that AD is a chord? And you join the chords, the ends of the chord with the point on the circumference C. And in the same segment, you join the ends of the chord to a point on the circumference, which is B. So these two angles, they will be exactly same. This property is called the angles in the same segment. So the angle ABD will be 34, and you will write the reason here, and that they are angles in the same segment. Then their question is, what is the angle AOD? AOD is the angle subtended by this chord AD at the center. You know the angle subtended by this chord AD at the circumference is 34. So the angle subtended at the center will be 2 times the angle at the circumference. So it will be 2 multiplied 34. It will be something like 68, I think. And so the angle AOD, the reason you will write is that the angle at the center is equals to 2 times the angle at the circumference. Then their question is, what is the find the angle DAB? DAB. DAB. They want this full angle. So you can see this is a cyclic quadrilateral, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Can you see that this is a cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral means that it's four vertices, it's a quadrilateral four-sided figure, and its all vertices are on the circumference. The angles on the opposite angles in the cyclic quadrilateral, their sum is 180. They are supplementary to each other. So angle DAB plus the angle DCB will be equals to 180. We say angles in the opposite segment are supplementary. So angle DAB plus 34 plus 69 will be equals to 180. And from there, I will be able to find out this angle. So this is the strategy for this question number 20. Let me show you how I have done this. So the angle ABD will be equals to the ACD, the angles in the same segment. So ABD will be 34. And the angle AOD will be equals to 2 times the 34. The reason is angle at the center is equals to 2 times angle at the circumference. So it will be 68. The angle DAB plus the angle DCB will be equals to 180. Angles in the opposite segment are supplementary. So the angle DAB, sorry, here I have to write, here I put negative sign. Here I was supposed to put positive. When it go to the other side, then it becomes negative. So it's a mistake. It is a positive sign. It's a positive sign. Remember, mark this mistake. It's a positive sign. Positive sign. When it go to the other side, then it will subtract. So 180 minus 103, that will be 77. So DAB angle is 77. I have checked this mark with the marking scheme. Hopefully you understand how this is done. Okay, so here we go. Question number 21 is showing up on your screen. He says, the diagram shows the point O and C and the vector P and the Q. Given that the OA is 2P, mark and label the point on the diagram. So OA is 2P. Let me show you. OA is 2P. This is P. So 2P means in 2 steps this, 1 step up. So 2 step this, 1 step up. So join this. So here you, let me increase the size. Okay, so this, you go 2 steps to the right and 1 step up, 2 steps to the right, 1 step up. So this is P plus P. So this is 2P. So the A will be here. I hope you understand. If you have studied the chapter of vectors, it's nothing. It's very, very easy. Then what their question is? Then their question is OB, which is P minus 2Q. P minus 2Q. Okay. P, this is P minus 2Q. Minus 2Q is going to step this way. That's the Q. So this is P, and then minus 2Q will be 1, 2. So this will be the B. You go opposite to this. This will be minus Q. This will be another minus Q. So this will become minus 2Q. So the point B will be here. Let me show you. I have done this, and here you see this is P. This will be minus Q, and this will be another minus Q. So join O with this point, and this is the B. So this represents P minus 2Q. P minus 2Q. I hope you understand if you have studied the chapter of the. Okay. Then the last question, express OC. OC. If you join O with the C. So to find out what is OC, see the trick. This is P, 2P minus, sorry. I used the wrong word. Q, 2Q minus P. So this is how you will find what is OC, Q, and this is minus P. 1Q, 2Q, and minus P. We move opposite to the P, that's why it's minus P. So you join O with the C, so the OC will be 2Q minus P. The OC will be 2Q minus P. Let me show you the whole thing together so you can have a good look on all of them. Still not able to. Okay, so the OC will be equals to 2Q minus P. I hope you understand. This question came from the vectors from the D4 book, New Syllabus Mathematics 7th edition. Okay. This is the book which we study in Pakistan for preparing for the Cambridge exam. We call it D1, D2, D3, D4. Okay, so we are done with the question number 21. So hope you understand. If you have the hard copy of this paper in front of you, then it's very easy. This question is of 3 marks. This is question number 22. He says, water drips from a tap into a container which stands on a horizontal surface. The container is a cuboid with the base 5 centimeter by 4 centimeter. The volume of each drop of water is 0.08 centimeter cube. Calculate the change in the water level caused by the 400 drops. The volume of the one drop is known, 0.08 centimeter cube. The volume of the 400 drops I can find out. 400 multiplied 0.08. Once I know the volume of the 400 drops, and they will be accumulated in this box, its length and width is known. So I will find what is the height of this much volume of the water in this shape. It's very simple. So let me show you how this is done. So here comes the question number 22 is showing up on your screen. I hope you can see. Volume of one drop is 0.08 centimeter cube. The volume of 400 drops will be 400 multiplied 0.08. So 400 multiply 8 by 100, so it will be 32 centimeter cube. Because this water will be accumulated in that cuboid, I know the length and the width of that cuboid. I want to know how much will be the height of that water. So it will be length multiply width multiply height, because the volume of the cuboid is length multiply width multiply height equals to 32. And that is 5 multiply 4 multiply height equals 32. So the height will be 32 divided by 20. So cancel with the 2. So you have 16 by 10. So it will be 1.6 centimeter. So the rise in the level of the water will, due to these 400 drops of the water, will be 1.6 centimeter. And I hope you understand what this question is. Okay, so we are moving to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 23 in the diagram. The OB is 12 by 12, 6. So the X value is 12, Y value is 6. He says, show that the gradient of the OB is 1 by 2. We have to prove that the gradient. And you know, when a vector is given in the column matrix, or a column vector, a column in the form of column vector, you can find its gradient. The gradient is y divided by x. Its y is 6, its x is 12. Y divided by x is equals to the gradient. So let me show you. So the gradient will be y divided by x, and that will be 6 by 12, and that will be 1 by 2. This is what you have to show. Then the next question, the AP is parallel to the OB. He's saying that this AP is parallel to the OB, okay? The AP is P2, P and 2. And find the value of the P. If two lines, they are parallel to each other, remember this, and remember this rule, that if the two lines, AP is parallel to the OB, if the two lines are parallel to each other, then they're in their column vectors, the ratio of their X will be equal to the ratio of their Y. So the ratio of the X is P by 12 will be equals to 2 by 6. And from here, I can find the value of the P. So P by 12 is equal to 2 by 6 because they were parallel. So the ratio of their X will be equal to the ratio of their Y. So P will be equals to 2 multiplied 12 divided by 6, and that will be 4. I have already checked this answer with the marking scheme. That's why I put a tick here. So it's good to go. Okay, so I hope you understand this part. And the next question they are asking is, write down the value of the AP by OB. They want us to find out the ratio of the AP to the AB. We know that AP is 4.2 and the OB is 12.6. So it means if you multiply in the AP on both the sides, multiply with the 3. So you will have 3 AP equals to 3.42, and it will become 3 AP equals to 3.42. So it will 3 AP equals to 12.6. This 12.6 is OB. So take this 3 to the other side, bring this OB to this side. So you will have AP by OB is equals to 1 by 3. This is the ratio. I hope you understand. So let me show you the whole thing again. This from here, the question of 23C part started, and here it's completed. I have already checked this answer with the marking scheme, so don't have to worry about the marking scheme. But it's very important to always confirm the answers from the marking scheme, because we are human and sometimes we make mistakes. So because we don't have a big team with us who do the research and do the editing, no, nothing. We are one man army. So AQ is perpendicular to the AQ is perpendicular to OB. So they are talking about AQ. So this AQ is perpendicular to OB. So this angle here is of 90 degree. Okay. So the AQ is perpendicular to the OB. He says write down the gradient of the AQ. We know the gradient of the OB, that is 1/2. The two lines which are perpendicular to each other, the product of their gradient is equals to -1. So I know the gradient of OB, and the gradient of the perpendicular to the OB will be the reciprocal and negative of the gradient of the OB. So very simple, thumb rule. So we know that the AQ is perpendicular to the OQ. So the gradient of the AQ will be negative and reciprocal of the gradient of the OQ. We know the gradient of the OQ, that is 1/2. So when this fraction will come upstairs, it will flip. So it will become 2/1 and a negative with it. So -2. So the gradient of the AQ is -2. He says, given that the AQ is 3Q, find the value. So I know the gradient of the AQ, I can use that and I can find the value of the Q. The gradient will be y divided by x, and that is equals to -2. We know the gradient of this thing. So it will be Q divided by 3 equals to -2. So the Q will be equals to -2 multiplied with the 3, and that will be -6. So this is how you will find. It's a very good question on the vectors. Okay, so we are going to the next question, sir. And the next question coming up on your screen is question number 24. And it's a part here, two matrices are given, they are subtracting from each other. And we have some numbers outside those matrices which are multiplying. So there's 3 1s are 3, 3 -3, 0, 6. Don't take this negative inside. Keep this negative outside. Just take the 2 inside. So you will have -2, 2, 4, and 2. And then you can subtract them. A very simple and a straightforward question, 2 marks. So you will have when 3 will multiply, it will multiply with all the members in this matrix. 3 -3, 0, 6. Don't take negative inside, just take the 2 and multiply it with it, -2, 2, and 4, and 2. So then you can subtract. From the corresponding members, the corresponding members are subtracted. So 3 minus -2, it will become 5. -3 -2, it will become -5. 0 -4, it will become -4. 6 -2, it will become 4. So I have already checked this answer and it is good. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is question number 24. It's B part. He says, find the inverse of this matrix. So first of all, we have to find out the determinant of this matrix. For that, we multiply these 2 members minus these 2 members. And then we have to find the adjoint of this matrix. In that, we change the position of these 2 and we change the sign of these 2. And this gives me the adjoint. Okay, so I will find, I will work on it. So let me show you my work. Okay, so here we have found the determinant. So it will become 1/2 minus 0. It will become 1/2. Adjoint, we change the position of these 2. We change the sign of these 2. So you will have 1 here, 1/2 here, -1 here, 0 here. And the formula for the A inverse is 1/A determinant into adjoint of A. And that will become 1/1/2 because this is 1/2, yeah. So into this, so it become, when this fraction will come upstairs, it will flip. So it will become 2 into this, and it will become 2 -2, 0, and 1. So this is the inverse of this. And let me reduce the size so you can see the whole. So I think this question is visible on your screen and it's good to go. Okay, so we are going to the next part. The next part is a little tough one. He says, find the matrix X such that. Okay, so here we have a matrix X. We don't know how many rows, how many columns in that. Multiply with this matrix who has 1 row and 2 columns. And you get this answer which has 2 rows and 2 columns. So it's a little tricky question. Let me explain to you. You see, when this x multiplied with this matrix and this was the answer, so how you check? The order of the first R1, C1, order of the second matrix is R2, C2. When this number is same, then the multiplication is possible. Okay, so it means here there are one row in the second matrix, there is one row. It means in the X, there should be one row. Okay. Sorry. Here you have in the R2, there is one row. So it means in the X, there will be one columns. The column of the first and the number of the rows in the second, they are same. So in the second, the number of rows are is one. So the number of columns in the X will be also one. So here, I know the answer. It has one. I know the answer, and it has two columns. The answer will have R1 and C2. So here, the R1, how many rows are there? There are two rows. So the R1 should be 2. Okay. So now I know that the X will have one row and two columns. I make a mistake. Here I was supposed to write one column and two rows. It was one column and two rows. Okay. So I suppose that it's a mistake. Here it was one column and two rows. So you see, one column and two rows. So A and B, I suppose I multiplied them. You get 3A, 2A, 3B, 2B equals to this. So 3A will be equals to 6. So A will be equals to 6 by 3, and that will be 2. And 3B will be equals to -1. So B will be equals to -3 by 3, and that will be -1. So 2 by -1. So the whole question is showing up on your screen. While I was writing, I just made a mistake. Here, this number is 1 and this number is 2. It's a A-star question because to guess that what is the X is a little bit unusual question. Hopefully you understand. Just a mistake I made here, 1 and this is 2. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 25. And it's a speed time. The diagram is a speed time graph representing parts of a train's journey. So it's a speed time graph. On the y-axis, the speed is represented. On the x-axis, the time is represented. In the question number A, the train slows down uniformly from a speed of 40 meters per second to speed of 8 meters per second in a time of 10 seconds. It then accelerates uniformly during the next 50 seconds. Find the deceleration between T0 and T10. So T0 to T10, this is the line. I will find the gradient of this line, and that will be equal to the deceleration. And I will take 2 points on this line, 0, 40 and 10, 8. And I will apply the formula of the gradient, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And that will give me the slope or the gradient of this line, and that will be equals to the deceleration. So I've taken 2.0, 40 and 10, 8, and A will be equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It will be 8 minus 40 divided by 10 minus 0. It will be equals to minus 32 divided by 10. It will be minus 3.2. So the acceleration value is minus 3.2 meter per second square. But because you use the word deceleration, that's why we are not putting the negative sign with it. So it is 3.2 meter per second square deceleration. Okay, the next part, he says find the distance traveled from 0 to 10. From 0 to 10, the area under the graph will be equals to the distance traveled, and this shape you can see is a trapezium. This is the parallel side, this one is the parallel side, and this is the height of the trapezium. So I will apply the formula of the trapezium, and that will give me the area under the speed time graph, and that will be equals to the distance traveled. So the distance will be equals to the area under the speed time graph, and that will be 1 by 2 into height into sum of parallel sides. So 1 by 2 into 10 into 40 plus 8. So it will be 5 into 48, and that will be 240 meters. So the distance traveled from 0 to 10 seconds by this is 240 meter. I have already checked this answer, and it is good. Okay, so the C part is between T10 and T60. The acceleration is 0.4 meter per second. Calculate the speed when the T is 60. Now it is given to us that the acceleration here is 0.4 meter per second square. So I will take 2 points here. One is 10 comma 8 and this is 60 comma V velocity. We don't know what is that velocity. I know the gradient of this line already, that is equals to the acceleration. So I will be able to find out that V value. So here on your screen. So I take 2 points on that line, 10 comma 8 and 60 comma V. Acceleration is already known. Acceleration is already known to me. And that is 0.4 meter per second square. A is equals to V minus 8 divided by 60 minus 10 equals to 0.4. So V minus 8 divided by 50 equals 0.4. V minus 8 is equals to 50 multiply 4 by 10. So V minus 8 is equals to 20. V equals to 20 plus 8. And V will be equals to 28 meter per second. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole part together. So this is how you will find the velocity when the time is 60. So my dear students, the paper is completed. This was the last part, question number 25. So my dear students, we are done with the October-November 2019 1-2 paper. And we have done this paper in 2 videos. In one video, we have done from question number 1 to question number 15. In this video, we have done from question number 16 to question number 25. I hope this video will help you. If you think that this video will help, has helped you and has helped you to solve this paper and understand the concepts, please subscribe my channel, share the link of this video onto your Facebook, onto your Instagram, and onto your Twitter accounts. Also share the link of this video with your junior students who are in 10 Cambridge or who are in 9 Cambridge, so they already know from where to get help. So everyone, thank you very much. It's a great blessing for me to be able to teach you online and around the world, have so many students who cannot have tuitions. So thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you.